Hey guys, it's Lori and we're going to do a shop with me at Walmart today. I'm also going to Aldi, but that's going to be a separate video. It's been a pretty nice, beautiful morning, and then all of a sudden I was just getting ready to sit down and do something with my hair. It got really dark outside and started thundering, so I'm like, well, I guess I might as well not worry too much about the frizz because, you know, it's humid today too. So enough of the blah, blah, blah. And here we go. I'm going to get going and get some shopping done and take you with me. It's pretty loud in the parking lot, so I'll just sit in my car and show you. There's a macaroni and cheese. It says mac and cheese bowls. So I guess you choose toppings or something, I think. But yeah, there's a mac and cheese trailer out here, and it's so loud in the parking lot because there's a generator going on that thing, and man, is it loud. They got a fake piece of cheese sitting behind it. Can you see that? It's kind of funny. I was just about to get out, and I realized that it's so stinking hot. This is going to be a real test for the insulated bags because I have some Aldi stuff in insulated bags right now. But man, I am going to have to get a hair tie. I hope I have some hair ties in here. I should, because that's what I use to mount my phone on my mirror. If I don't, I'll steal one of those. Yay, I have some. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to pull my hair up. I don't like using these hair ties because they make a crease in my hair. I've got my sugar-free black cherry cough drops in here. I usually get those here at Walmart, but I'm almost out of them. And last time I looked, they didn't have them. I don't have those on my list though. If I remember, maybe I'll look and pick some up. I think the hair tie I have on the mirror is probably a little stretched out. I'm going to use that on my hair. Wait, I have one right here on my gear shifter. Is it stretchy? Oh yeah, it's a little bit stretched out too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just had the sides clipped back and I'm like, man, it is getting really humid outside. I'm going to have to do something, pull my hair up. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to use my camera and my phone as a mirror. So if I'm being honest, I don't really care that much what it looks like. Because, I mean, I can't see the bag. I'm just going to, mess with the front a little bit and see, make sure that doesn't look silly. And if that doesn't look silly, I'm good to go. Because I can't see the bag. Ah, something's pulling. Ooh. All right. Just a sec. Okay. That's just fine with me. That works. If it doesn't look quite right, that's okay. Just make sure I have it all up there and don't have half the back hanging down. I've done that before too. Okay, I think I'm good to go. And yep, let's go shopping at Walmart. And I parked right next to the cart corral. Let me lock it up. We'll have some flowers. Those hanging baskets are beautiful. Beautiful. I always wonder why it says no fireworks discharged within 300 feet up on the doors. Fireworks, no smoking. What does that mean? I mean, I know what that means, but I don't understand what that means. Right inside the door, we have the dollar shop. So let's take a look, see what they've got going on over here. Looks like Paris Hilton has some stuff. All right, we've got these bags. Are these like cooler bags? Yeah. Little bags, got flamingos. That's kind of cute. Kind of cute. Got some different designs up here. It's a wine tote. Of course it's a wine tote. It's a Paris Hilton wine tote. Now also these snack boxes seem to be a popular thing. $9.97 for those. And that would be cool to take like to the beach or to a pool party or something like that. Take it to the beach, stick it in your cooler. That'd be kind of cool. They got some different colors to choose from here. And over here, these kind of caught my eye. I think they're kind of cute. The squishy, they're not as squishy as Squishmallows, but this one is. That one is up at the top. I don't know. I got a thing for squishy, Squishmallow type things. Okay, so we got some tumblers, the textured tumblers, $5.96 for those. A couple different designs of those. They got the kinds with the spout, some more with the straws down here, some with handles, some without. They got the bunch of balloons. So I got those for my boys once, a long time ago, and they just don't last long enough. $8.98 for those. But you get a bunch of them. It says bunch of balloons for a reason, I guess, right? But they didn't last long enough to make it worth it for me. But anyway, we got some more stuff down here from Paris Hilton. These are kind of cool, okay? I like these. These are towel clips to hook your towel onto your beach chair. That's actually pretty cool. $5 for those, for a 2-pack. There's another design that says Beach Babe on it. Yeah, I actually kind of like those. Over here we have a picnic blanket and some like mugs, travel mug type things with a little snack tray you can hook onto your mug, it looks like. I'm not really sure. But anyway, there's a couple, well, another design, I should say, of the towel clips. Some other things. Paris Hilton at Walmart. Imagine that, huh? Who'd have thought? We have some beach toys over here. Bucket and shovel for $3. You could make a sandcastle with those. Yeah. They got over here. Now see, this is what I'm thinking the dollar spot should be, the dollar stuff. Some more sandcastle stuff over here. Beach toys. $3 for the sailboat. But yeah, I mean, it should be like cheaper stuff. I don't know. I think the $10 stuff belongs in an aisle somewhere, not in the dollar spot, right? I don't know, that's just what I think. So $5 for these icy tumblers. Those are kind of cool. I love ices. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've had one. I like the cherry ones. So these are, I don't know what these are for sure, but I think it's slime. $3 for that. And these are tumblers shaped like a star. Kind of cool. $3 for those. And just some various novelty items for kind of patriotic looking 4th of July kind of party stuff for kids. This has a mystery plush in it. Oh, that's interesting, for $5. That'd be fun for the kids. And of course we've got the squishy things too. I love them. All right. Let's move around to the other side here and see what we've got. Some pools on the end cap. And over here we got some more novelty items. And we've got pinwheels. I used to love these when I was a kid. My grandma used to get them for me all the time. Well, that one's no good, is it? Look at that. Oh, okay. Here's one. Here's one. I used to love these. Here we go. Yay. Over here we have for $1 some window clings. 4th of July window clings and some containers. Let's move on to these. $10. These are on clearance. The Knit Throws, their Mainstays brand. That's actually the brand that I have on my front porch. 50-inch by 60-inch throws. And they're really great for summer. And look at all these colors. I think they're nice for $10. I think they're worth $10. Okay. Look over here, they have some Yankee candles on clearance. Looks like they have rollback prices and clearance prices on candles here at Walmart. Picked over on the Yankee candles. Pretty bad, but yeah, that's pretty decent prices for those though. And over here we have the 50-cent plates. These things are only 50 cents. Mainstays brand, cheaper than Dollar Tree. And these would be great for like a camper or something. They're pretty sturdy. Pretty sturdy plates, and they have some different colors to choose from, different designs, and 50 cents a piece. I mean, that's pretty good. You could even get something like this where if you have little kids and they drop things a lot, you just get something like this. Would be great. I think it would be. Anyway, I kind of like them. They're kind of pretty decent looking, really. They have tumblers. This is the 18-ounce tumbler, 50 cents for that. You can see they have some different colors, and they also have the 26-ounce tumblers. Still 50 cents. So yeah, lots to choose from in the 50-cent things. Over here they have this kind too. So this is a little bit more expensive, but they're they're ribbed, I guess. $1.97 for these. They're 26-ounce tumblers. Got some different colors going on here for those. And they have little plastic fork, spoon, knife. And those are, I mean, you wash them, you don't just throw them out. But it's only a 3-pack, like one place setting for $1.97. And you can see they have the bowls and the plates, a couple different designs of the plates, $1.97. And I'm just looking these over because I'm thinking, huh, these would actually make a decent topper for like a tier tray, or I have a wooden, like a candlestick type thing. I'm thinking about grabbing one of these because I want to put like a plate of some kind on the top of it so that I can put a plant on it. It'll be like a riser for my plant. It's a thing that I got at a garage sale, so I'm thinking about it. But I'm even thinking about this because you could even put that on the top and put a plant on that. So anyway, I'm going to keep thinking about it and just let them go for now. And now I'm going to go into the app because I'm looking for the glass oil, the oil and vinegar bottle. And this app, my gosh, the connection inside this Walmart is terrible. So it just spins. But I'm trying to go into my cart in the app because I have everything that I'm getting in my cart so I could see how much the total would be. I'm not getting it through the app. I just wanted to put it in to see the total. But I really just want to see how much this, or not how much, but I mean where this glass bottle is located because I'm having trouble finding it. It spins. There it is. And I can see it's in aisle H20. Aisle H20. So I'm going to click on it because it'll tell you exactly where aisle H20 is. But it's taken so long that I'm realizing, hey, I'm already in the H's. I don't need this app anymore. So here it is, aisle H20. So we're going to go take a little glance down this aisle real quick and see if we can't find that glass bottle I'm looking for. Okay, I really do like looking at this kind of stuff. Just shopping around, looking at stuff, you know. But I do see it is right over here. And it is, I believe it's a Anchor Hawking brand. I believe that's the brand. But, yeah. It says it right there, but I was a little too quick. I'm trying to do a voiceover here. So, I think it's Anchor Hawking. But it's only what did it say, $3.98, something like that. It's a little less than $4. Oh, and over here on this end cap, they have more of that 50-cent plates and bowls and cups. All kinds of colors. Here's some 4th of July hats. $5 for those. And over here, some hair accessories, some earrings. Looks like they have little gem things you can put on your face and hair. I think I'll pass on that, but little girls would probably like that. They have some of these balls like they had at Aldi. $10 here at Walmart. And over here they have some flags that you can put out on your house. And they have lots of flags to choose from. Lots of different sizes for your yard or whatever. They even have the flagpole mount for $4.78. Tons of flags. Here's some more party stuff here. If you want to put on a hat, they have all kinds of novelty hats. They even have Budweiser and Bud Light down there, I see. But yeah, there's the Bud Light one right there. Glow necklaces. $6.48 for the glow necklaces. How many are in here? Because that's a pretty good price if there's a lot. There's 25 of them in there. That's a really good price for that. The kids love these things. Give the kids these things at the fireworks when it starts to get dark, and they throw them around and everything. Play frisbee with them. But yeah, kids love those glow things, don't they? All kinds of novelty items for your 4th of July outings, parties, barbecues, whatever. Here's some sunglasses. Get an assortment of those. They even have beaded necklaces if you have a need for those. Down here's that rug that I have. I have that rug out by my back door. I love it. Here's the pillow that I have. Oh, look, they have another pillow too. I didn't see this one before. $9.98 for the Uncle Sam hat. All right, move on before I buy it. Just quick glance over some of this other stuff that they have over here. This big bow for $6.48. Just some little fun things. I do like these tumblers. They caught my eye before when I was in here. But here's some wine tumblers. Red ones and some blue ones. These are plastic. They do have these at Dollar Tree too for $1.25. So there's that. And I'm just kind of looking at the cutlery and the napkins. Look at these napkins. Statue of Liberty napkins. You get 16 of them for $1.98. So those are fun little napkins, aren't they? I think so. Okay. I'm telling you, they've got all kinds of different designs of plates and napkins. All your all your stuff that you would need for place settings for your cookouts. 4th of July. And also, I'm seeing, hold on, I'm going to show you in just a second. As soon as I'm done scanning over these plates. These straws right here caught my eye last time too. And they caught my eye this time. You get 12 of them, they're color changing. The grandkids would love those straws. 97 cents. Just put them back. Let's move into the groceries because that is what I need today is groceries. $2.38 for the creamy Italian wishbone brand on rollback price. And down here we have the creamy Caesar dressing. These are ones that John has specifically requested, and blue cheese. Those are both Great Value brand and they're $1.97. So I'm going to try to pick all three of them up in one hand. You can do it. Okay, so there's his salad dressings that he requested. And over here is the fruit cups. So I was looking all over the fruit aisle for this, but they're not in the fruit aisle. They're, of course, why wouldn't they be in the chip aisle? I mean, that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that is where they are. They are in the chip and snack aisle for whatever reason. Okay, so I want to get some mandarin oranges and some pears. That's what I'm on the lookout for here, and I'm looking $4.53 for the Del Monte brand mandarin oranges. I think that's really expensive. $2.76 for the Great Value brand. And I'm thinking about this one because there's no sugar added, but then I notice that it has, it's actually, I'm going to pick it up there is what I'm doing to get it, but then I notice that it says it's artificially sweetened, so I don't really want that kind. I'm just trying to find some that's not just loaded with, you know, sugar. So I'm going to grab these and some diced pears. So here we are back in the fruit aisle, a few aisles back. I had to go back because I'm just going to get canned pears. So here we go. I'm going to grab pears in fruit juice. Just grab a couple of cans of those. I'll show you in the cart here. I did grab one package of the pears, but they only had one. And I got 3 of the mandarin oranges. Okay, next we're going to grab some soups. Some tomato soup, 68 cents a can for that. And then I also need some cream of celery to have on hand. This is to stock up in the pantry for 68 cents as well. I already got this box ready for myself to grab. So in here we have 6 cans of the tomato soup, and I also have 6 cans of the cream of celery in there. So it's time to do some crossing off so I can keep things organized here, or I'll lose track of what I'm doing and then I'll start impulse buying, and who knows, or I'll forget things, and I never like to forget things. So okay, got the salad dressings, get those crossed off, and let's move on to the next thing. I'm going to grab some chocolate syrup. That says $7.14 on the shelf, but that is not the correct price for the Great Value. I don't recall the correct price, but it's like $4 and something. So that's the price for the Hershey syrup. Anyway, I'm going to grab a couple of the Great Value ones. The Great Value chocolate syrups. One to have open and one to have as a backup. Grape jelly, $1.98. I'm just going to grab the Great Value grape jelly. And that's, the guys like that just fine. Next thing we're going to get is K-Cups, and I always get the Great Value Donut Shop brand K-Cups, and they are $28.62 for 100 K-Cups. That's a pretty good price. I already put them in the cart, so I didn't have to try to wrestle with the box with the camera in my hand. And for $5.28, we're going to go ahead and get some Coke Zero. And yes, that tag is for the cherry Coke, I know, but the Coke Zero is the same price. So I'm going to grab a couple of those, 2 6-packs. And now we're going to come over here to this section, grab for $3.77 each. I'm going to get a couple of these Hershey's International Delight Chocolate Caramel Creamers. Grab a couple of those, and they didn't have any half and half at Aldi when I was there, so we're going to just go ahead and grab it here. So there we go, grab one half and half, And you probably already know where I'm going next. The milk. We always need milk. We go through so much milk. It's $2.78 a gallon here. I actually think it was cheaper at Aldi, but I'm just going to grab it. I'm not going back to Aldi just to get milk. So I am going to grab 3 gallons of milk altogether. I almost forgot to grab the third one for whatever reason. So there's the 3rd gallon. Next, we're going to grab some of these chicken thighs. So John actually requested some chicken thighs. They have the 4-pound bag of bone-in chicken thighs, and it's on rollback. It's $5.94 for a 4-pound bag of these chicken thighs. That is an excellent price. So I'm going to grab a couple of those to cook up for him as he requested. Next, we're going to grab a couple of muskmelons or cantaloupes. I always say muskmelons, but cantaloupes, they don't look very good at all, but I'm going to pick out a couple of them regardless because I really want some cantaloupe. $2.67 each. Let's see what I can find. And we have limes. The limes are 25 cents each. I already have a bag laying there, and I'm going to grab some limes. Hayden loves these. He just eats them like it's an orange. So I'm just going to grab him 6 limes, and you will see the cantaloupe that I picked in my cart when I put those limes in there. They don't look too bad. And John wants some gum. So they have this icebreakers. They have the wintergreen, they have peppermint, and they have spearmint. So I'm going to grab the peppermint. He likes the kind in these containers because he can sit it in the cup holder in the truck and just have it with him all the time. So he usually only chews gum when he's at work. So there's another kind he wants too, but I can't seem to find it. And this is up by the cash registers in that area. And I was up and down just about every one of those aisles before I finally saw it. It's this Mentos. And we were looking through the app. He said, oh, that looks good. I think I want to try that kind. So it's tropical red fruit lime. So I'm going to grab it for him. He really likes the minty kind though. So he for sure wanted that, but he wanted this just to try. Okay, that's it guys. Let's get out of here. Well, it has been a good day of retail therapy today. Not really retail therapy. I was grocery shopping. I mean, come on. It has been a good day though. I took a little longer than I planned on taking, but you know what? That's fine because it's my day off and I never do that. I never just shop around, you know? And if I do, I'm usually spending way too much money, but I didn't do that today, so I feel pretty good about it. But yeah, I am definitely going to have to head home right away because it is really warm out here. It's very humid and I have all this frozen stuff. So we're putting these insulated bags to the test today. Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm going to head on home now, and I just want to say, hey, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, don't go away just yet. Before you go, I want to talk to you about the pricing a little bit. I forgot to tell you how much I spent at Walmart. So I spent $129.03 at Walmart, and yesterday's video will tell you what I spent at Aldi. I'm going to tell you here in just a second, but in yesterday's video, before I went to Aldi, at the beginning of that, I told you that my estimated total at Aldi was $150, and my estimate for Walmart, well, I actually had everything in my cart that I was going to get at Walmart, but it was $100. I was figuring out about $100. So for the total, I planned for $250 for all the stock up groceries for both stores total. My actual total with the Aldi one and this Walmart haul equaled out to be $287.58. So that's $37.58 over my estimate of $250. But so let's look back at Aldi real quick. Some of my items that I was going to get at Aldi ended up getting moved over to my Walmart list for various reasons, which you can hear about that if you want to see yesterday's video, the Aldi video. And I did get a few things that were not on my list at Aldi. That's typical for me at Aldi, so not a big deal. But yeah. So let's take a look at those items real quick that weren't on my list, that weren't in with my estimate, which is 2 packages of smash burgers at $7.99 each, 6 calzones for $2.29 each, plus I got a clothes basket for $7.99 too. So that equals out to be $37.71, and I said I was $37.58 over my estimate. So that's actually a difference of 13 cents in my favor. So that means I'm 13 cents in the positive. That's the way I'm looking at it anyway. What it really means is I guessed really close to my Aldi estimate because I was kind of guessing on those prices, but that makes me happy. So I just wanted to share that. And that really is it this time, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.